Howdy folks, Synthetic Mason here, and today we're going to break it up with some teeny tiny leaders. That's right, Optimus Prime and Megatron. Ever so tiny here, and they do transform. I'm going to give you a breakdown, and most importantly, once we're done with this video, you yourself can have a teeny tiny Megatron and Optimus Prime so that you can wage the war of good and evil wherever you see fit. So yeah, on to these guys here. First, let me change myself into something a little bit more appropriate. Now this is going to come in very important couple videos from now. But this is my standard human. So this is me. And right here, we have a tiny Spike Witwicky. Now the reason for that is because Spike comes with Optimus. I'll get to that. So, once again, I'm going to do like a little review for these guys. I showed you them before, but I want to this time show you them again, and then I'm going to give you that tutorial so that you yourself can also have these guys. So let's show off Optimus Prime here first. Nice semi and trailer mode. Now admittedly the trailer should be a hair longer, maybe just by 1, so 3x5 instead of 3x4, but I think all things considered he turned out pretty good, so I think this is where we're going to stay with that. We have the trailer and we have the truck. Optimus's transformation is very simple. Ta-da! And his trailer transformation, also very simple. Bring down the sides, open up the back, and then Spike can ride out on roller. And then we have a little arm in there. And then in case Optimus or any of your Autobots need some maintenance, we can take care of that as well. Darn right. So let's get into breaking this guy up. Alrighty, so these are the parts that you're going to need to make your very own teeny tiny Optimus Prime. And on to the build. What we're going to start with the 1x2. Now ideally you want 2 1x2s, but I didn't have that. So we've got a 1x2. Place a couple of pips on it there. That will go underneath the 2x2 jumper. We will then add the 1x2 modified bracket, the 1x2 double horizontal clip. Now ideally you want a 1x2 gray for the bumper. I didn't have that, so we're going to go with a jumper plate. Works all the same. Then we will take 2 1x2s in red, place those across there. Now, you can, for the windshield, use a 1x2 clear, but I like that little line it leaves in the middle, kind of like Optimus Prime. He's got a little line down the center of his windshield. And then we will take 2 1x2s, attach that to a 2x2 red jumper plate. That'll go on top of Optimus here. And there we go. Tiny truck mode. Transforms. Can't go wrong with that. Like I said, with these one-step changers, super simplistic. Optimus Prime is a little lacking. I'll be the first to say it. But I couldn't figure out a way to get arms and a head in there for this size. That's what the jumper plate is pseudo-symbolizing. So on to the trailer. For convenience, we'll be building the trailer into 3 sections. We have roller, the bulk of the trailer, and the rear ramp and back tires. The parts you'll need for roller. So we'll start with the blue washing machine brick, add the black jumper plate to represent the tires. We have a front of wheeler and the back. Roller, sorry. And there you go. And then for a little human, 3 little pips of your choosing. Like I said, this is my pseudo spike wiki. And there he goes. Just motoring on to aid the Autobots in their forever battle against good and evil. On to the trailer. And so these are the parts that you'll need to create Optimus Prime's trailer portion of the trailer, or box portion. Start with a 1x2, I'm going to call this a hopper, kind of like a jumper, except it's got 2. 1x4 hopper brick, yeah! I'll take the 1x3, or 2x3, put that in the center. 2 1x3s on the outside edges of that. Now we will take 2 1x2s, a couple of jumpers. Now if you'd like, you can use 2 1x2 tiles to replace these. Once again, didn't have those parts. We will then take the 1x2 modified hinge brick, and it kind of adds a Optimus trailer bend. Now admittedly it should be like this. For construction purposes it ended up like this. For the arm we'll take 2 single silver pips, vertical clip with a square pip on top. Place that to the side. We will take 2 1x4 tile or plates, and then another pair of light gray hopper parts or hopper bricks, and then that way it folds down. You can move your arm about, and there you go. On to the rear axle, and these are the parts you'll need for the rear axle and loading ramp. We'll start with the 1x3. Place your 2 pips on the sides there. Place the jumper plate on the back. Oops, not there yet. Take that 1x3 with the 2 pips. We'll then place the 1x2 horizontal clip. We'll then attach the 1x2 side bracket bit. You'll take that 1x2 and the 1x2 jumper plate and place up here, and then to level it out for the rear tires, place that last jumper plate here. So there we go. So now to put them all together. You'll take that rear section and attach it back there. Spike here will go up inside where he will sit securely on the back half of the hopper plate. Close up the trailer, and there you go. And then to attach Optimus here, we'll go through the center of that 1x3 and plug him in right like that. That way he can still do like a nice little turnaround and such. Alrighty, so on to Megatron. The mighty Megatron. Yeah, something like that. So first off, let me give you a little sort of review here. So Megatron, I made him as tiny as I possibly could. I don't believe I could do this smaller and it still transform. But he has the look. The handle stock portion of the gun, the body of the gun, barrel, sight. I think he gets the job done. So for transformation, we will begin by raising the arm. Now you don't want to raise it all the way, because what we're doing here is we're raising it so that the top clip right here is actually able to swivel around, which in any other position it catches this top clip and then it won't spin. So we're going to spin the sight so that the big end is on the outside. We will then take the barrel and raise it so that it's flush here. Well, so that it's more than flush. so that way we can actually spin it to go on his back. Now then, we're going to then take that shoulder, rotate it to the side so that we can rotate Megatron's head so that he's facing forward. We'll bring his arm back, lift up what was the trigger on the other side, rotate that all the way around and bring it back down. And then for his lower body, we're actually going to straighten out the stock of the gun, rotate to the side, and there we go. That's one tyrannical leader right there. Not bad for posability. Matter of fact, of my small guys here, he has the most posability. Arms, legs, and a head. Yeah, holy hand grenade. So, let's break them down and break them up, folks. So for convenience, I'm going to break Megatron into 3 sections. We have the stock of the gun, the sight and barrel, and then the body and trigger. Parts you'll need for Megatron's body and trigger. So we'll start with black, gray, dark gray, however you want to use, or whichever you'd like to use. Most of this is covered up. But we'll start with a Travis brick, and we are going to take a light gray washing machine brick and place it on there. For Megatron's head, we'll place that at the top of the Travis brick. We will then place a top clip on the side, a light gray jumper on the face, one of those fancy new 1x bracket bits, and a single light gray plate on there. Oops. Built it incorrectly. So then in gun mode, this is roughly how Megatron's torso will sit. And then for robot mode, it'll be like that. So these are the parts that you'll need to make Megatron's sight and barrel. I'm going to start with the candlestick, dime store lightsaber, I don't know, torch. It's a torch. And we will put single black pip on to the connector side of it. And then we will place that on a black top clip. And then we will put that on the 1x bracket. We'll then take a light gray top clip. We'll take those 2 1x square pips, the single horizontal gray clip, and then for the barrel, we take one of these old gas pump gun bricks, and then a Technique half pin, and we're actually going to put on the Technique half pin so that the little fin of the gun piece goes right inside. And now to transform into the Megatron portion, it'll be something along those lines. And then for the gun portion, it'll be that. And last but not least, the parts for Megatron's legs. Start by taking your red 1x vertical clip and placing it inside the black jumper plate. Same on the other side. Now these black jumper plates can be replaced with black 1x2 tiles. I couldn't find any. So if you got them, that's definitely the preferred piece to use. We'll place the T-bar all the way inside there on both sides. And there we go. So now that you've got his bits put together, we will assemble the mighty Megatron. So we're going to take his torso here, and we will take the barrel and sight and attach that to the top. And then we will take his legs, i.e. the stock of the gun, place that to the back. And now you want to give yourself a little bit of slack so that you can bend that down. Now you can leave it flat against the body of the gun. I prefer to leave mine with just a hair, a slant to it. Gives it more of that Walter P32 look, whatever. So there we go. Alrighty, folks, so this has been Synthetic Mason, bricking it up with you. I hope you enjoyed my super tiny LEGO Transformers Optimus Prime and Megatron tutorial / review here. I have a ton more on the way, as you've seen with my first tiny Transformer video. I've got a bunch of Autobots, a bunch of Decepticons. I've got more on the way, such as, what the heck, we're going to do a little teaser here, if I can find the parts. As I said in my Devastator video, Optimus is going to need some help. So what better help than a big giant T-Rex? Yeah, that's right, folks. Thanks for putting up with me, as always. Tell me what you think. And if anything I do you feel you can do better, gosh darn it, do it. And then let me know. I don't mind if you build something that I build and you build it better. Rub it in my face. I'm okay with it. As I've said before, we're only as strong as we build together. So let's keep breaking it up, folks.